Hey, what's up guys? Justin from Out of the Basement here, and I'm not in my room. Where am I? I'm in the Figure It Out set, because we want to utilize the set a little more. We were filming Figure It Out, and I said, hey, why not just film my next Black Series update? Of course, if you're not familiar with these, it's just my little series that I've been doing where I just show off the figures, the Black Series 6-inch figures that I have picked up in between the last episode and this episode. I think we're probably past 20 episodes now, right? And this is just a jam-packed episode, so I want to dive right in. But before I do, please consider giving this video a like and subscribe if you're new. Here at Out of the Basement, we mainly do the Black Series. So if you like the Black Series, stick around. Let's have a chat. Alright, now we're going to jump in with my first pickup. I actually got this one during a vlog. This is the Gaming Greats GameStop exclusive Imperial Rocket Trooper that doesn't have a rocket. It's a Rocket Trooper because of the Rocket Booster Pack, Jet Pack, on the back. But it's a great figure. It's a very simple repaint of the Jump Trooper from the red and black box, of course from Rebels, and then they added that design into the Battlefront 2 video game as just the Grunt Trooper. That design is also in Rebels, so it's a nice repaint. Now you can have a Commander and a Grunt. I do need to pick up some of those Hasbro Pulse flight stands that Nate and Jedi Hunter have been begging me to get, but I just refuse to pull the trigger. And then up next, my Gaming Greats Cal Kestis finally came in, the deluxe figure that comes with so many goodies. The double-bladed green lightsaber, the boggling, a great universe building creature accessory character, and of course for the first time in the Black Series we get a holocron. I really wish that they would have gave Cal an alternate hand to grip that holocron, but you can sort of fudge it, and we just rarely get alternate hands in the Black Series anyway, so it's whatever. Great pickup. This is actually, with the Rocket Trooper and Cal, that is number 1 and 2 of the Gaming Greats in the new mural style of packaging, so I'm glad to have him. Wrecker also came in the mail from Dorkside Toys. This was kind of a while ago, but oh my goodness, I do love Wrecker. He's a big, bulky boy. But he's not even really that much larger of a character compared to someone like Crosshair. So I don't know if I support that $30 deluxe price point, especially since the big vibro knife is missing the yellow detail that it has in the series. But it has such great articulation for a kind of a bigger figure. I like the head sculpt. I like the helmet. The backpack has some really nice paint on it. I love the articulation on this guy. And there ain't nothing like a bigger, bulkier character that still has the great articulation. And then you guys have heard this story, my amazing Walmart story, where I got a tip from local collector Vader X Bricks that my city's Walmart had the new Black Series wave showing up in stock on BrickSeek, so I went there. I asked around, and I finally got a really helpful Walmart employee by the name of George. Shout out to George. He was back, in the back, hustling, climbing over stock, ravaging through pallets, trying to find me this case, and he did. They had one case in the back, and yeah, I got everything. So we're gonna start out with Q90, which was my least desirable one out of this wave, but it actually pleasantly surprised me with a nice amount of new for a protocol-ish droid, and I like the articulation, especially on a protocol-ish droid. I don't think we're going to be getting the rest of that prison escape crew, unfortunately. I just don't really see that happening in the future, but I'm still glad to have this one. It's just another droid, it's another world-building figure to have, so I'm glad to have it. And then of course I snagged Casca Reeves, one of the more desirable out of this wave, and it's very blue. I absolutely love this figure. I think the photo reel is decent. It's basically Bo-Katan, but with a different head, one less holster, which is screen accurate, and a little bit of a paint variation. This figure is a lot more blue, and I gotta say, I absolutely love it. If you like the Bo-Katan figure, you will probably love the Casca Reeves figure as well. I'm really hoping we get an Axe Woes, Hasbro. Get on it. General Lando Calrissian was also a figure released in that new Black Series wave, and of course I picked it up. It's an original trilogy character. Lando, I feel like he's underrated now because he's always peg warming. People say they're gonna skip him. It's an original trilogy character. He's an absolute legend, and I love his look in Return of the Jedi. I love his general look. Love the cape, and the cape is surprisingly... What's the word I'm looking for? Like it works with you. It behaves. Cooperative is the word that I'm looking for. The cape cooperates. It doesn't have the bendy wire thing, but still good. And the face is good as well. Surprisingly, older Articulation doesn't have the double neck peg, which is kind of weird. Same thing with the Aura Sing, which I reviewed, and people were roasting me for being honest about a figure, but I also got Aura Sing. Great looking figure, fantastic shelf presence, but surprisingly outdated articulation with the loss of butterfly joints, especially on like a sniper wielding character. I'm really missing those butterfly joints on the figure, and she is also missing the double neck / head articulation, which is surprising to me. I was not expecting that. We kind of have a theory that these figures were made kind of a while ago, and maybe they just got pushed back and pushed back. I'm unsure why the Lando and Aura particularly have a slightly outdated articulation. To finalize this wave, we have Tech, which Tech looks good. He's a great figure, good articulation, you know, a decent amount of accessories with all the little tools and the blaster and the removable helmet. But it's inaccurate, and it's inaccurate because the goggles don't stay on to the head when you remove the helmet like it is in the show, and there is no transparent plastic for the yellow bits of the goggles or like the little visor thing that goes over. Kind of jarring to me. That's definitely a part of the figure that I don't like, but when you have all of the Bad Batch assembled, they look absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get Echo's Bad Batch look. And, you know, I'm down for a little Omega action as well once she comes. She's definitely in the pipeline. And I'm just down to get the whole family together, along with Imperial Crosshair. I'm excited for that one as well. And finally, this is a jam-packed Black Series update, but we have a bonus round. Thank you to Jedi Hunter 83, also known as Jeremy, also known as My Figure Culture on YouTube, sent us a package. And the great thing about Jeremy's packages are that they are filled to the brim with goodies. This time around, we not only got a bunch of customs, which we have this like custom Hall of Fame on the Figure It Out set. Whenever anyone sends us customs, we try our best to incorporate it into the set in some way. But this time around, there was actually some regular figures thrown into the mix, and I kept 3 of them. One was the photoreal Sabine Wren, which I did not have the photoreal version. I only had the red and black box version before, so I'm down to just have photoreal updates for free when people send us stuff. So I also got Grand Admiral Thrawn, as you can see there, and that's another one where I did not pick up the photoreal update of Thrawn. I only had the original release. And I finally have a carbonized Stormtrooper to display on the shelf, because for whatever reason, for my carbonized figures, I just kept them in the box and hung them up on the wall because I think the boxes look pretty cool because they're shiny. So now, I mean, that's awesome. It's on the old Stormtrooper body. It's carbonized. It's chrome. They should have done that with the new Scout Trooper Target exclusive carbonized figure, but they just made it kind of pearlescent. So yeah, it's cool to have some photoreal updates of figures that, you know, I only had the old kind of junky faces. And it's also cool to get a carbonized Stormtrooper on the shelf in the display. So thank you so much, Jeremy. Thank you so much for giving us this bonus round here for the first time on one of my Black Series updates. And that'll end it for me here. Those were all of my Black Series pickups that I have received between the last episode and this episode. And be sure to let me know what you guys have been picking up. There have been a lot of Black Series drops lately. Tell me what Are you still waiting on pre-order for something? Did you find something in the wild? Have you gotten some mail lately? Let me know what you guys have been picking up in the comments down below. Give this video a like and subscribe if you are new, and if you do want to go that extra mile, please consider joining our channel membership. You get the member badge, you get the shout out that we've been doing actually at the end of Figure It Out. In the credits, we've been shouting out all of our new members, and of course you get those beautiful, wonderful emojis that were custom made for us. I'm sure if you look in the comment section down below, you'll see a bunch of those emojis, so of course, let us get some emoji spam in your comments. We're at 80 members right now. I'm trying to get to 100. That's our goal. I don't know what we're going to do when we get to 100, but that's just a nice, solid, just round number, isn't it? Anything at all, leave it in the comments down below. I've been Justin from Out of the Basement, and we will see you guys in the next video.